What's going on, guys? Welcome to RideorRot, or welcome back. My name is Nick. I want to talk about something that's been on my mind a lot lately, and that is the division and the drama in the motorcycle community. I think a lot of people have lost sight of why they actually started riding and what it means to get on your motorcycle and ride it. So without further ado, let's dig into it. So let me rewind a little bit and kind of bring us back to where it all started for me. And that was with my family. I grew up in a very automotive, mechanical, influenced childhood. My family owned body shops, always had race cars, always had cool things. And I'm blessed to be able to have that. And with it came motorcycles. I remember some of the best memories, and I can smell it to this day, was my dad had an old Ironhead Sportster. And then when that thing would run, you could just smell it. You know what I'm talking about. If you got a carbureted motorcycle, they have a different smell than these EFI bikes do. I remember him parking that motorcycle in our house during the winter time next to our pool table. So I'd have friends over and I could show it off. And as a child, that influences you a lot into what the motorcycle community is about. And that is freedom, that feeling of getting out. And if you're having a bad day, you can get on a motorcycle and go ride. There's a lot of reasons, and I'm sure a lot of people can connect on a story like that. So comment below, what got you into riding motorcycles? Was it the mental health thing? Was it an escape for you? Was it something that's nostalgic to you? Let me know, comment below. Now let's talk about the community behind motorcycles. When I first started riding, it wasn't just about the bike. It wasn't just about the build. It was about the people. It was about meeting up at local spots, riding together, helping each other out when someone's broke down. And it felt like a family. Whether you were on a Harley, a sport bike, whatever it would be, the camaraderie, it was there, and it was unlike nothing else. But something's changed, hasn't it? Somewhere along the way, the motorcycle community kind of has shattered. We got Harley guys calling people out on sport bikes. We got the adventure folks, looking down on Harley riders. You got forums all over the place. One person has an issue with one thing, and the next thing you know, everybody's got an issue with that. And the day and age we live in now, everything's in the tip of your finger. You can easily get online and try to learn something and try to understand something through someone else's eyes. And that's one of the things that I think is really hurting the biking community. There's the old school, the OGs. Now, there's hate coming from the top and from the bottom. So what I mean by that is, a lot of these old school guys, a lot of the boomers out there that were with Harley through the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. The demographic of rider now is a little bit different. I mean, it's just like anything else in this world, whether it's driving trucks, cars, lowriders, whatever it is. A lot of hate is coming from that generation just based on, the stunt scene. Stunt scene's huge right now. There's guys out there, rolling wheelies down the highway at 80 mile an hour on a bagger. Now, not everybody's going to agree with that. There's safe ways to do those things, but there's been a lot of hate and a lot of gatekeeping to what motorcycling is, especially behind Harley-Davidson. But on the flip side, you do got those younger cats, the younger generation that are out doing those things, that are putting hate and shame down on the older generation, saying that cruisers are only for old people and things like that. Back in the day, I remember going out riding, and I'd have one dude on a CBR. I have another guy on an older Dyna. You got another guy on the Street Glide. And everyone kind of just clicked, and it made sense. And I don't know where the division came from. And I understand there's a lot of political and things going on with Harley-Davidson, with the motor company, the CEO, and things like that. Now, not everybody's going to agree on what's happening. And trust me, I get it. I sold a lot of bikes and worked with a ton of people when it came through into Harley-Davidson. With that being said, a lot of people that were in the Harley-Davidson community backed out. Having the right to do that, perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with falling out of love with a brand or, boycotting it or whatever. Everyone has their own agenda, and their end games are a little bit different. But at the end of the day, if you're on a Harley-Davidson, that doesn't make you a bad person. This video is not about that specifically. But people need to understand, I get threats all the time. I get a ton of comments for me being Nick the Harley guy, just for having Harley Davidson in my name. That's not what motorcycling is about. Motorcycling is about the community. It's about the camaraderie. It's about the friendships. It's about the memories you make. It's about getting out and actually enjoying the motorcycle and what it can offer for you. It's not about who can take the nicest picture of their bike. It's not about, who has the loudest stereo. And you know what? Those things are cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I got bikes right now that are completely not stock. And that is the coolest thing with Harley Davidson and with motorcycles itself is self-expression. People just need to understand self-expression doesn't mean go out and hate on the next person because you don't have what they got or you don't agree with what they ride, their riding style. That's not what it's about. So here's the thing, we all started riding for the same reasons. I can guarantee you it's freedom, adventure, connection with people in the like-minded community. And I'm not sure where our differences kind of led us and split us up. We're all out here on two wheels. We're risking it every single day with the people on their cell phones and all the distractions that are on the road now. We got enough challenges with those drivers that are bad, the potholes in the road, let's face it, life itself, we're all dealing with that. So instead of kicking the next guy down, we need to learn how to tune in to each other and remember what motorcycling is about. At the end of the day, being a person on a motorcycle and having that community makes us stronger. Just imagine if everyone could actually get along, support the new riders that are coming out into the motorcycle community. That's a huge one. I sold a lot of bikes to a lot of people that were new to the riding community, and I've seen people fall out of love with it over a little petty drama that they've heard or had to deal with. So here's a challenge to all of us, including me. Let's bring back what actually matters. The next time you see somebody riding something different than you, something that you normally wouldn't ride, instead of judging, wave at them, throw your fingers down, let them know that you're there to support them. Start a conversation. I've had conversations with adventure guys, ADV guys that I don't know that culture. I don't know that community. I don't know, anything about it. But the coolest part is learning more about a community that you're already part of, just a different side of the community. And I know I make a lot of funny, joking videos, and it's something that it's for entertainment. It's nothing to actually push down on somebody and mean it in a negative way. I mean it out of fun. And, I made fun of a black road glide. I own a black road glide. I've made fun of Sportsters. I ride a Sportster. It's for the comedy. It's not to actually get out and try to down somebody. I'm not that type of person. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what you ride. It's about why you ride. I mean, that's really what it's all about. So we need to bring back that brotherhood, that sisterhood, that community that was there at once. Push aside our differences and just get out and ride your motorcycle. Thank you for watching this video. If this resonates with you and you have thoughts on this, whether it's positive or negative, throw them in the comments below and tell me what got you into riding your motorcycle and what it means to you. Let's keep two wheels down, ride safe, and we will catch you next time. Later, guys.